Hi, my name is Bradley Valera.
And I'm Luis Contreras.
And this is Above the Hurdles,
presented by MSG Classroom 2018.
To become the greatest, professional athletes have to overcome obstacles like everyone else.
Above the Hurdles focuses on obstacles faced by professional athletes while on the road to greatness. On the outside, we only see their successes, but in reality, they have to face challenges just like you and me.
And not every issue stems from their respective sport. Some athletes had to overcome personal issues that hold them back emotionally and mentally.
Every athlete fought to get to where they are today. This often serves as a reminder of the similarities between professional athletes and everyday people.
Diving into the hurdles that athletes must overcome, we caught up with both a professional hockey player and a former New York Knick who were generous enough to give us an insight into their lives.
Let's see what our colleague Tamara learned from Kendall Coyne, a member of the 2018 Olympic gold medal women's hockey team, and what it took to reach the top. Great interview, Tamara. It was so inspiring to hear how the U.S. team rebounded from the heartbreak of losing the gold medal to Canada in the 2014 Olympics, only to win it 4 years later.
That's true, Louis. I also enjoyed hearing how Kendall's passion for hockey at a young age led to her success on the ice.
It's another simple reminder that through incredible amounts of hard work, dedication, and passion for what you do, anything is possible.
Now let's kick it over to Malik for his segment with the great New York Knick alumni, Larry Johnson.
Thanks, Bradley and Lewis. Former New York Knick Larry Johnson overcame a number of challenges both before and during his successful career. I had a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to interview Mr. Johnson. No one is better to discuss the topic of Above the Hurdles than the Knick great himself. Let's take a look.
The Indiana Pacers like to tell you they're unbeaten on the road in the playoffs, and they lead New York 91-88 with 11.9 seconds left, and New York will have the ball.
Ward with a pass tipped but handled by Johnson. Johnson is three-point territory but guarded tightly. Johnson cuts left, now fires a three. It is good, and he's fouled. It counts, and he is fouled. Unbelievable shot.
How did you start playing basketball?
Well, you know, from Texas, I was always a big guy, and I played quarterback. So everybody wanted me to play quarterback and wanted me to play football. But I wanted to play basketball because I kept growing taller, and I kept getting good. So basketball was new to me, and I loved it.
At the time, before you joined the NBA, did you have any doubts as to like how well you were, like your skills or anything? Like anything that, made you feel like you couldn't make it?
Of course, there was a couple of doubts. But that's where hard work and being a gym rat come in. If you want to get the doubts out your mind, get in the gym and work. The more and more you work, the more and more doubt will leave.
There was a time where you also went back to school to get your degree. So like, what was the transition from going from playing basketball and all that to going back to get your degree?
I went to UNLV, Las Vegas, and it was a little, because when you're out of school 15 years, now you're trying to go back. I was 36 years old, going back to school with the youngsters like yourself. It was a little transition, but I put my mind to it. I told my mother I was going to get the degree eventually.
Is there any advice that you would give someone like me, somebody who's faced with a challenge, and how to overcome it?
Right. You're already off on the right path. But you know right from wrong, and you know your peers that's doing wrong. It's hard sometimes to say no to your peers, but you gotta do that, man. You gotta stay focused on your goal and stay focused on the work, and you'll be okay.
Larry is a great example for us that if one chapter ends, another is waiting to begin. Now back to Lewis and Bradley.
Fantastic segment, Malik. We all can take a page from Mr. Johnson's book, that no matter the circumstances and challenges thrown your way, you can always overcome them with the right mindset and attitude.
Before heading out, we would like to thank both Kendall Coyne and Larry Johnson for their time and life-changing guidance. Their stories have served us as an inspiration to all of us here at MSG Classroom.
We would also like to thank the Garden of Dreams Foundation, MSG Networks, WEDCO, and the entire crew at MSG Classroom for all their help. Thank you, and have a great evening.